Hello Flosstube, this is Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. It is April 30th and I am here to just wrap up the month really quick with my updates from last week. I am planning on doing Stitch Mania, and I said in my Stitch Mania preview vlog, not vlog, just preview video, that I was gonna do daily vlogs every like 5 days or something like that. But I've kind of changed my mind to just a daily vlog, like a 5-minute video, uploaded every day, because when I was doing, I did a little like trial run, I guess you could say, to make sure that I knew which direction to put the iPad when I was trying to film down, and just time that. And it was coming out to be, probably it would have been 5 to 7 minutes, and just I think I would have been like 3 or 4 clips, and to do combined, so like say 4, that's 20 clips I'm combining, or 28. So I just decided to I really love in Stitch Mania when people do daily vlogs and then they upload just short little videos, and I really love that. So I'm just going to try that. And I'm really hoping it's working. I'm filming this right now. It's 10:30 at night. My husband is not home from work yet. Apparently he lost his key. So I don't know if he's going to call at some point, and I'm going to have to actually go all the way downtown to go get him. I'm hoping not. But yeah, so I'm hoping to do the first randomized what is that, tiny decisions at midnight. So I'd really like to have it be like 12:01 and try to do that. So I'm trying to film this real quick so I can edit it real quick and put it up. I haven't made dinner yet, and tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. my time is actually Friday night game night for our family, because my parents are in Singapore and my sister, one of them, is in Germany, and my other sister and I and my aunt are here in California. So it's just the time that works best, probably for my parents in Singapore. I mean, I use that term loosely because they were up till like 3 or 4 a.m. with us last time, and so that's not like super great, but when you're such an international family, you gotta kind of pick the time that works. So Friday 9 a.m. is game night time. So Friday night game night, we played Jackbox. My sister bought it, and then they were on sale last weekend, so I bought it too because it was like super on sale. And so so we're able to we use Zoom, and then we're able to project the game screen, and we all play on our phones, and we're able to talk and have fun, and it's really been actually awesome. It's one of the positives that's come out of this whole pandemic is that I feel our family has been able to connect more than we have in a while. We just like having game nights and laughing and stuff like that, and my dad's decided to teach us Afrikaans, which is not going great. It's hard, which is funny because apparently we had some family friends who are from the Netherlands, and they called it like baby Dutch. It's like if you were a baby speaking Dutch, because I guess they didn't follow a lot of the grammar rules or something. I don't really know, but it's still hard for me. I'm not good at languages. But anyways, so and then tomorrow I also need to make crock pot chicken stew, because my chicken's best by date is tomorrow, so I really need to do that, but I need to be able to put it in the crock pot before game night, and I am not a morning person, so all these things need to happen. So this has got to be filmed and happen, and dinner has to be made, and then tomorrow's dinner has to be made, and then I have to go to bed and wake up. So whew, crazy times. But anyways, so I have been stitching a lot, actually, since my last update. I will edit in, start pictures, and yeah, I worked on 4 different projects but I got a decent amount done in it. If you're in my Facebook group, you'll know about the game that I created, loosely based off of Candy Mountain. Yeah, loosely based off Candy Mountain. And so you roll a dice, and then you have to move forward that many of squares, and each square is colored. And so then you take the dice number and you multiply that by 25, and then you stitch that many stitches in that color of DMC. Like that color family. So, I mean, it's not like red is 666 and you have to stitch with 666. You just, if it's a red tone, it works. Anyways, so then there was also a few up arrows to skip parts, and then down, 2 down arrows, and I landed on the same down arrow twice. And so I only just finished that, but I was like so determined to finish that quest this week because the other one's already posted. So I stitched quite a bit. And I just finished it tonight. So I am happy to have wrapped up April like that, and I have very little progress on 2 knitting projects. I'm going to show them here because I probably won't be including knitting in my daily vlogs. Maybe, maybe not. I'm undecided. But because I'll be doing vlogging for the next month, I won't be doing update videos. So you might not actually see any knitting for the next month. So, so I thought I would just update you with the tiny, tiny bit that I did. And also, I wanted to share, I got this Sew Sampler monthly quilting box subscription. It's like $20, $25 maybe. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I thought it was really fun. So, yeah, that's just my updates. Okay, so basically the 4 projects I worked on them because of the colors. So I know the progress I did on them based on the colors. Okay, so the first one is Woodland Enchantress by Dimensions. I have not worked on this one in so long. The fabric is stained. It's just a pain in the butt. I put masking tape around it. I mean, you can see the fabric is stained on the sides for my hoops. But anyways, I did make some really good progress that I'm trying to finish up these parked threads. Because the thing with Dimensions is that they change, like whether they're half stitches or whether they're full stitches. And so parking it isn't necessarily the best idea. So I'm just trying to finish the parked ones. But anyway, so what I did, I used this on both the blue, when I landed on blue, and when I landed on green. So I finished this blue, and then I did basically all of this green. I think I'd done a little bit over here, but I did several hundred stitches in green. So I'm really happy with my progress on this. I hadn't worked on it in a long time, and I'm just really pleased. My plan is to finish up all the parked threads and then to work column by column down with the color. So kind of like cross country by color, by a column. So that's the first one. I took everything out of their bag so there wouldn't be like crinkling. The next one I worked on is the Yuletide Garden Labyrinth by Carolyn Manning. And I will put a picture here of what it looked like. This is one I am still on the first part. And I don't actually fully know what it looks like without it divided in parts. So I know that the first part is like this section right here. Up here. And I used this for every time I rolled on white, which was actually quite a lot. And so here is what I did, which is basically all the white from where the red stops. The one thing I will say about this is I'm a little disappointed in myself because it is not centered well on this fabric. I mean, maybe I had hoped to use it for something else. But I remember thinking when I did this that I didn't have a lot of space on the edge for the border. So I do not know what happened there. But I am loving this. I love how it looks on the fabric. So I'm quite pleased with my progress. This next one is Wonderland by Brooks Books. This is how I'm going to be rearranging all of them. Because I changed the order that I wanted them to be in. I think I tried to kind of follow the order with which we meet the characters. It's not completely accurate, but I tried to kind of like keep the story progression and that type of thing. So I'm super pleased with this one because I finally managed to finish all the checkerboard pattern all the way across. I used this for black, and yeah, so I finished the checkerboard for the first set of 6 characters all the way across. Next, there is one line above the checkerboard that's all the same all the way across. It is DMC 772, so a light type of green. And so that's the next thing that I will be doing on this project. I don't know when that will be, but I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping to actually get to some of the characters sometime soon. My final whip to show... Oh, did I mention that I stitched black for that one? My final whip to show you guys is Merry Christmas by the Letter. So this is what it will look like when it's done. And here I will insert a picture of what it looks like before. And here is what I did. So I use this for red. So basically all of the red and then these 10 stitches here. This is in Begonia, which I guess is a bit more pink, but pink is in the red family, so I think it works. And that is all for my whips. Again, I'm happy with the progress I made. But yeah. So then, really quick, my 2 knitting projects. And I won't put in before pictures, but because I have progress markers. So this is the top that I am going to be making. Here's a picture of what it will look like. And here is what I have done. So this Ronald Weasley cardigan progress keeper is where I was at. So I didn't do much. Maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. I think I need to do this for 8 inches, so quite a bit more to do, but it's just stockinettes, so easy to do while doing other things. And the final knitting project are my Halloween stripy socks. And there wasn't a whole lot of progress, but this little unicorn over here is where I was at. So the top of this orange stripe. And I need to do 2.5 to 3 more inches before I can decrease for the toe. And so I'm hoping that this sock will be done by the end of the month. I mean, I have big mania plans, so who knows if that's going to be able to happen, but I would really like for it to happen. The final stitching thing I would like to show you, well, I guess I can show you two things actually. So, the first is the most recent WIPCO drawing. As you might be able to tell, I have yet to actually complete a goal for WIPCO. One of my WIPCO ones for this month was actually that was drawn for Stitch Mania. But the thing I wanted to show you is on my non-stitchy WIPCO. I had a goal of 10 project bags, and that was drawn this month. So one of my goals will be for certain big projects. I'm going to take one of my kind of pre-assembled but not sewn project bag combinations, and I will complete that for that project. So I think I can easily get 10 done. It shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't be too overwhelming. And then I will have completed a WIPCO square, and I will have project bags for 10 more projects. So I am really excited about that plan, and I hope I'll actually do it. And then my second kind of May Mania goal is I would really love to finish these dogs for my aunt. So I have them on my stand right now. They're going downstairs, and I will be working on these basically every chance I get that is not my Mania time. So besides Mania, that's the only thing I'm really intending to work on. It's just been a long time. I'd like them to be done. So, yep. So really quick, this is from the Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler. She does have a cross stitch subscription as well. And then you can also subscribe to things like Fat Quarters of the Month from certain fabric designers. So like Moda or Reproductions or things like that. And someday I'd really like to subscribe to one of those, but it's not in the cards right now financially. I mean, I'm not working, and so that is not happening. But this Sew Sampler box is so cute, and I think it's really cost effective. And so you open it, and you're invited April 2020. That's what it looks like. The reason I decided to join this is because they just started a new quilt along. So every month you get a block, and the pattern comes each month in here. So every month there's always some kind of fabric. This is called a Jolly Bar, and it's a 5x10 strips, and I think that there's 42 of them. But so this is the fabric that is in this month's box. Then you get hang on, a pattern that uses the Jolly Bar. So these are the fabrics that's in there. You also need 2 yards of background fabric, and I'm pretty sure I do actually have 2 yards or more of white. I'm hoping so, but yeah. And then you also need 5/8 yard binding, and I think you can basically use anything for that, so I'll just stash dive. But I think that's so cute. It's like a lap size quilt. And oh, you also need 3 1/4 yards backing. So yeah, I'd really love to do more quilting. And I mean, considering that you basically have a good portion of your quilt here provided, I think that's pretty good deal. Then we also got some Posy handmade beeswax thread conditioner for hand sewing. And I know a lot of cross stitchers use beeswax to condition their DMC, so it could be useful for that. And it's in the shape of a diamond. It comes in this tin that's nice for storage. I might use this for stitch markers for my knitting. The tin. You got this Alpha Biddies expansion pack. I don't actually have the non-expansion pack, so that's something I might want to get in the future. But this is so that when you're creating blocks or things like that, you're cutting things out, you can label them to keep things in order. They also gave us this Scallop and Waves quilting template. So that's what it looks like. I usually just do Stitch in the Ditch, but I've really been wanting to expand my repertoire and maybe work up the courage to do some free motion quilting. So this could be an excellent start to try that. And then you can see all the different kind of designs you can create. So I'm really excited about that. Then this is the pattern for the first month. And then this booklet is filled with coupon codes. So, I mean, there's things like $20 off a $100 purchase, or free shipping with a $25 purchase, buy one, get one, 30% off Jolly Bars, 30% off It's So Emma books, 30% off box favorites, and free Jolly Bar Volume 2 book with any purchase of $30 or more. And what's really kind of awesome about this is that it's 3 months of savings, so the expiration date on them is not the same day. So, because I assume you can only use one coupon at a time. But so this way you can like stagger purchases and still get discounts. So I'm really actually quite excited about that. Yeah. So I just thought I would, oh, and then what I love is at the bottom of the box it says quilt outside the box. And I thought that's really cute and clever. So I'm really excited to try out this sewing box and to do more quilting. So look to be seeing more of that in the future here on the Kate's Crafting Corner. I'm not really positive how many more crafts there are for me to learn how to do, so let's just work on increasing our knowledge on the crafts that we already do. So that is it. I just wanted to do this quick update, and then I will see you guys tomorrow with a new update. And in just over an hour, I get to click and find out what is going to be my first new start. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys will follow along. If not, at the end of the month, I'll do a big wrap-up post where I just show what I've done. So have a happy mania, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!